Good evening, everyone. Sorry if you hear me cough or sneeze throughout this recording. I'm still a little sick. Tonight we have, drumroll, Bombshell Part 2 of James O'Keefe expose that he released today of a political analyst that works in the Biden administration. He's about to expose him for what we all know they are, frauds. Let's get it started. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to talk about in the future.
What type of cybersecurity operation are you guys running over there?
We're running a good cybersecurity operation.
Well, obviously not. We're here in Washington, D.C., in the nation's capital, with an individual who works at the White House Office of Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity office. He's covering his face, everyone. He's covering his face.
Hi, I'm James O'Keefe. It's Jim O'Keefe in disguise. It's James O'Keefe, the journalist. You can buy these cameras at omgundercover.com. We got cameras in watches, we got cameras in glasses, we got cameras in keys, we got cameras in cups. We have a camera here, we have a camera here, we have a camera on you right now. Disguised, not disguised. Disguised, not disguised. Support our work, buy our cameras, omgundercover.com. He laughed.
One question I have for you is, have you ever heard of James O'Keefe?
Video angles.
Have you ever heard of James O'Keefe?
Is that a painter?
James O'Keefe?
No.
The investigative reporter?
No.
So you work in cybersecurity for the White House.
I focused on cybersecurity and technically cyber intelligence. But no, I'm not a spy.
My question is, what are you doing on a meeting?
Before he explains himself, because we all know he's going to try to withdraw from his statements, how much you want to bet he's going to say? And I haven't seen this yet, but I'm trying to just predict what we know they usually do. Probably try to retract their statements, say that it's their opinion, that they didn't say anything about the Biden administration, not knowing that he recorded the whole speech. Oh, I'm very excited about hearing this right now.
With James O'Keefe. So I'm an undercover investigative reporter.
Okay.
My name is James O'Keefe.
Yeah.
I'm doing an investigation.
But you didn't ever declare that you were with who you were with. Why are you doing an investigation? You didn't even know who I am.
Because you work for the White House.
Yeah. So.
In the Office of Cybersecurity.
Yeah.
And how do you think it looks to the American people that working in the Office of Cybersecurity, you're sitting across the table with James O'Keefe?
Okay.
Founder of Project Veritas.
Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. We do undercover investigations into people.
Okay.
What does it look like to the American?
How much you want to bet right when you heard the term Project Veritas, he's shitting his pants. I guarantee it. You hear as soon as he said, do you know who he is? I am James O'Keefe. Do you see the couple right next to him? They're like, oh shit. Can't wait to see their reaction. This is awesome.
American people that the cybersecurity specialist at the White House is sitting across from the founder of Project Veritas. What type of cybersecurity operation are you guys running over there?
We're running a good cybersecurity operation.
Well, obviously not, because you're meeting with me. Did you not do your research? I mean,
I didn't have your last name. I just had James, and that was your name.
I literally posted my photo on Twitter. How did you not recognize this? I mean, you work in security. You're responsible for protecting the networks of the security infrastructure, as you said. So when you say it's like security, like you're protecting
The networks of the federal agencies.
Just to remind you guys, these are supposed to be people in the administration, people that aren't supposed to tell the public what they see and what they hear. I know they're not very public and they don't usually give us any information, but sounds like he's saying some stuff that he shouldn't be saying to someone that he doesn't know. But that's why I say James is such an amazing journalist. There's no one like him. Or independent reporter, I guess you can call him. Sorry, I'll try not to pause it as much. I'm just excited to see this.
You give all your information to
that through commerce or
everyone. Yeah.
So you're
commerce.
protecting the networks.
Yes.
And you're literally meeting with the guy who literally is undercover. What is this clown show you guys running over at the White House?
It's not a clown show. We're doing really great work on behalf of the American people.
If this is the cybersecurity that you guys are running, how can the American people trust that you're going to keep their information secure?
The president is dedicated to keeping the American public's data and information secure. Like we have the Executive Order 14028. We're working with federal agencies across the government to implement all of these security protocols, which have never been done before. Like this is a great step forward in cybersecurity.
But you work in cybersecurity,
Yeah,
and you're
but I don't know who you are. Like that's fine. Yeah,
you know, Project Veritas is.
I've heard of it. Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Anytime I hear anything from this administration and cybersecurity, all it reminds me, it makes me think of is BS. It just means more spying on American citizens. That's all it means. They're full of shit when it comes to everything they say.
It doesn't look good that you're out there talking about Biden, talking about the White House.
I mean, all of this is my personal opinion. I don't know anything for real. Like, I'm not a political appointee.
Well, do you in fact work for cybersecurity?
Yes.
Do you in fact work with the White House?
Yes.
Okay, so that's real. So it doesn't look good. I mean, what do you think Joe Biden and his staff are going to say? What do you think they're going to think when they hear that someone such as yourself, and you said that you are not a very low-level person, so you're pretty high up in the government.
Yeah, I'm fairly high up.
I mean, I'm a career employee, but I'm not a political appointee. I'm not a manager.
I understand.
I am not a senior level.
What do you think people are going to say there when they find out that you're out there blabbing in a restaurant about the president, Kamala Harris?
But he's definitely slowing down.
These are my personal opinions. I'm entitled to my own personal opinions.
You absolutely are. You 100% are.
Well,
that's
I
all-
want to correct that statement. Those weren't all his personal opinions. He was also saying, if you guys recall in the last video, which I posted yesterday, that the mass majority of the public can't stand Biden or Kamala. So that's not true. He just lied out of his teeth. He's just scrambling through words because he's exposed.
Sharing.
I've had a meeting with Michelle Obama.
They say it privately?
I'm just telling you what I've heard.
And the American people will hear those opinions.
Why did the American people hear what I'm thinking?
Because the American people have a right to know what happens in their government.
They do. I agree with you. Yes.
They have a right to know, as you said, what happens in their government.
I'm just telling you what I've heard. Like,
And why they won't remove Kamala Harris publicly.
and same thing
But
with
why
Kamala
not?
Harris. She's not popular, but you
I
can't
just said that, didn't I?
first black lady to be vice president from the goddamn presidential ticket. Like,
I
what
see.
kind of message are you going to send to like all the African American voters?
What?
I don't know that. I'm guessing. I have no idea. I don't have any official word. This is water cooler rumor mill chat like every
And how could that? Okay.
Thanks for some.
We're here in Washington, D.C., in the nation.
You know what's coming next. He's paying the bill and he's going to sprint out of there and he's going to try to get as far away from James O'Keefe, and James O'Keefe is going to follow him as he always does. And it's going to be hilarious. I wonder if it's going to be crazy like the last one where that dude tried to steal the camera off his hands. That dude is crazy. These people he's exposing, I love these type of videos so much.
Nation's capital with an individual who works at the White House Office of Cybersecurity, and he's running away from me because he's been caught on a hidden camera here. How can they trust the Biden administration with security? This is a clown show. Cybersecurity office. He's covering his face, everyone. He's covering his face. The question for the American people want to know is, how can we trust the Biden administration and the federal government, for that matter, with securing networks, which is your job, when you're literally in a meeting with James O'Keefe? You're not a dumb guy. You go to the Kennedy School. You went to Georgetown. I mean,
Are you familiar with the Kennedy School at all?
Harvard? What about that?
Yes, I'm in the executive education program there. I essentially started at Georgetown and I applied to state. I went to Georgetown for my master's.
You're not a very low-level employee. What are you doing?
What are you doing here today?
Are you texting Biden, your boss? As he was happy to discuss all of his opinions, all of these facts.
We all know he wasn't texting Biden. It's past Biden's bedtime at that time. Right when the sun's going down, he's shitting in the diaper, got to change the diaper, and then got to eat his little ice cream cone and get tucked into bed. Yeah, he's long asleep.
Facts regarding his job, regarding the election, regarding Joe Biden, but rendered mute here in the nation's capital, not willing to say another word after being told that he was on a meeting with James O'Keefe, talking about protecting the nation's network security, talking about Kamala Harris, talking about Joe Biden's cognitive abilities, and now he's furiously texting somebody. Not sure who he's texting. All right, well, good luck to you, sir. We'll be publishing your video online, and I hope our government is more competent than what I've seen here today. Unbelievable. You can't make this shit up.
I give that video 10 thumbs up. I love James. This is what I strive to eventually become. I would love to be able to do this. Love. Be amazing to be able to expose all these scumbag liars who work within our government. Yeah, back to the video. Look at this video.
You know, the undercover journalism that you've come to love at O'Keefe Media Group, exposing things the public needs to know, is not only risky, very controversial, it's also really expensive. You have to make payroll, hire journalists, pay lawyers. We're super blessed to have folks that will step up and back us financially, who actually have the backbone to support our mission. One of those groups who has the balls to be in the trenches with us is the Wellness Company. The Wellness Company is with us all the way, and I'm so fortunate to have gotten to know them. And let me tell you why you need to know them. I travel all the time. I'm on an airplane 3 weeks out of the month. I'm actually working through a cold.
All right, guys, it looks like it's over. That was an amazing show. James O'Keefe doing what he does best, exposing these pieces of trash as he always has. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be posting every night. Hopefully soon I'll be doing a podcast again. I'm going to try to do 30-minute ones and then eventually do live podcasts. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know anything you want me to post about in the future. Love you guys. Have a good night.